Adobe has officially published their generative AI tool for Photoshop, and everyone has been taken aback. This AI tool's release surprised us since we didn't anticipate it to be ready so soon. The outcomes that folks have achieved are very astounding. What is surprising is that Adobe Firefly has exited beta earlier than planned. Everyone has been amazed by the astonishing outcomes and high-quality work it can generate. In this online session, I will explain what this tool is, how to use it, and why it is such an important advancement. So, precisely what is Firefly? Adobe Firefly is a tool that is built into Photoshop. This technology is known as Generative Fill. It essentially enables you to produce different types of content using a text prompt. What distinguishes this tool from others is that it uses AI to mix photos. It does an excellent job on this assignment. It may change the backdrop and create reflections, as illustrated above. The capabilities of this application extend beyond basic AI use. It has elements to produce aesthetically appealing graphics. For example, it may use generative AI to extend photos and put reflections on a frozen lake. Later, I'll go through how to do this in detail and explain why it's important. This tool is made possible by the collaboration of Photoshop and Adobe Firefly. The Generative Fill tool uses a text prompt to mix photos in an unusual manner. Unlike its predecessors, this tool excels at and successfully merges photos into seamless compositions. It may, for example, modify the backdrop, generate reflections, and even recreate phenomena such as the Northern Lights, smoothly blending them into the scene. This technology is so revolutionary since Photoshop is already a widely used program, notably for picture alteration. This advancement has the potential to save users a substantial amount of time. Follow these steps to get access to Firefly. When you launch Photoshop, you'll discover a new feature known as the Photoshop Beta. This will urge you to get it. If the Photoshop Beta does not appear, open Creative Cloud and go to Beta Apps in the bottom left corner. There's a clear Photoshop icon there. When you run Photoshop, you'll have the option to try now after downloading the beta version. Select the Object Selection tool to utilize the Generative Fill tool. I'd want to address a common point of comparison. Some people mistake this tool with Photoshop's earlier Content-Aware tool. They are nonetheless different. The Generative Fill tool, which can be accessible through a rectangular marquee pick, stands out as a preferable choice. Content-Aware Fill is another option, although it has distinct capabilities. Let's look at both. Let's start with the Content-Aware Fill. This utility fills in blanks with fresh material. While this may be effective in certain situations, it often falls short of delivering a seamless finish. Let's look at Generative Fill now. As the comparison shows, this AI-powered product is considerably better. For example, you can see the outcome of using Content-Aware Fill here. I'll now utilize the Generative Fill, and the change is dramatic. The possibilities of this tool are astounding, and it's easy to see why the Photoshop community and internet users love it. When utilizing Generative Fill, keep in mind that you must be online. To use the AI tool, you must have an online connection. You may try again if it does not provide the intended result. This generative AI technology has the potential to produce astonishing outcomes. In the scenario, the photograph was taken from Midjourney, which normally creates photos with a resolution of 1080 by 1080. It should be noted, however, that Adobe's tool is not a perfect substitute for Midjourney's originals. While Adobe's AI excels at creating mobile objects, it struggles at times with more complicated features such as humans or animals. Its capabilities, however, are expected to grow with time. When you enlarge the picture, you can see how smooth the integration is. The original and extended segments naturally merge together. This is useful in situations when precise picture editing is needed. The Generative AI tool allows for rapid and efficient picture expansion and enhancement. I'll utilize a different photograph from Midjourney to highlight additional characteristics. You may quickly add and delete objects with Generative Fill. For instance, I'll take down the posters off the wall. By entering Remove into the box, you can observe how quickly the program erases the posters. Now, I'll use Generative Fill to put potted plants on each side. The technology also adds realistic reflections to the picture, adding to its realism. Changing the background is another method. In this situation, I'm going to open the real door of the garage. Though the top of the automobile may seem weird owing to lighting changes, the possibility for new compositions is clear. The technology can even build the carpeting underneath the automobile, complete with realistic shadows. While the AI isn't great when it comes to topics like animals, it thrives when it comes to producing stationary things. Finally, the Photoshop community will benefit greatly from this generative AI tool. It provides unrivaled efficiency in picture creation, editing, and enhancement. While it does not completely replace expert picture manipulation, it considerably accelerates the process and democratizes complex image editing skills. We should anticipate even better outcomes from tools like these as AI technology advances. Please tell me how you intend to utilize this technology and how you believe it will affect the industry.